Good morning. It's Monday, and I have Jeff Kuhn on the phone to talk about the crab races. Hey, Jeff.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yay, we finally got the phones fixed. Last week we were having problems, but Maria's a miracle worker. Okay, hey, crab races. How long has crab races been going on?
Well, this year is the 32nd year, and I guess the official name is the Pacific Northwest Championship Crab Races.
That's a mouthful.
There you go.
So 32 years. Do you know how it started?
Well, yeah. From what I understand is it was bad weather and some bored fishermen, and they just trying to figure out what to do at some time until the weather got good. They could go back out.
Something to do in the middle of, and today would be a perfect example, or the last couple of weeks of our lovely waking up to a dusting of snow.
There you go.
Yeah. Something to do in the middle of that time between holidays and spring. Well, that's cool. And now it's kind of become a really fun and kind of crazy tradition, right?
It is, yeah. It's a busy event, 2-day event, and we've had a real good turnout last few years. I've only been involved, I think, probably 5 years, but it's a great fundraiser for the Lions Club, and it helps us with our sight and hearing. Most of the money will go for glasses for needy people.
Yeah, I was going to ask, that was one of the questions I wanted to ask, was the money gets used to help with hearing aids and, like you said, glasses for those in need, right?
Yeah, that's there's about 80 or 90% of it will go for that. We support some other local charities as well. If we get some requests, Garibaldi Grade School, maybe a backpack program, or just some different worthy causes. Yeah.
Cool. How now is the hearing aid and the glasses program? Is that a national thing that the Lions do, or is that just a local charity that you guys do?
It is both. So the Garibaldi Lions Club, we cover Garibaldi and then Bay City, and then if we have the funds, because there is not a Lions Club in Tillamook, we'll cover the Tillamook area as much as we possibly can as well.
Oh, that's nice. So the money tries to stay here as much as possible.
Yeah, and then there's a club, a Lions Club up in Rockaway, so they'll cover people that live in their area. So that's the goal, is that the local Lions Club from that area will cover their own local area. Nice.
And I know last year, I think it was Kelly that came in, older gentleman. Yeah. Always wore the crab hat. He last year was saying that you guys were looking to, or reminding people that, they can come join the Lions and you needed some more membership. Are you still looking for more people to join and help out?
Yeah, that would be a help. I think we have 18 in the Garibaldi Lions Club. Some are real involved and, show up at everything, and some don't. We appreciate all the involvement we can get, but, we are in need of new members, and, the main purpose of the Lions is this right here. It's sight and hearing, and that's our main focus.
Cool. So let's go back to talking about the crab races. We'll maybe touch on Lions here in a second.
Okay.
So where do the crabs come from? I mean, obviously the ocean, but...
Yeah. So we have to buy a few, but a lot of them, and we are very grateful to the Garibaldi Crabbers. A lot of the crabs are just outright donated by the fishermen. And so, I'll go down to the docks and say, hey, I'm mooching for crabs for the crab races, and then I most of them are real good, and they donate crabs. So that's where they come from. Like you see the crab boats in Garibaldi, they're the ones. They're the donors. So thankful for them.
And then what happens to the crabs when they've finished their duty?
It's not a real happy ending for the crabs. Yeah,
but it's a happy ending for the people eating, right?
Yeah. No, they are eaten, and there's crabs for sale, crab meals and whatnot. So that's they race and then they go in the pot. So
cool.
Get boiled. Yeah.
I'm going to take a quick break, and then maybe we can talk about and I'm going to say I'm going to make air quotes, although nobody can see me, the skill involved in racing a crab.
Okay.
You can maybe give us some pointers. Let's see. The 2017 Lincoln MKZ has arrived. Outer beauty, inner strength. It's like that. The exhilarating new Lincoln MKZ is efficiency in its most elegant form. Every model in the lineup has a long list of standard features along with interesting options such as hybrid power or 400 horsepower turbocharged V6. On the move, it's surprisingly sporty. Drive one today at Tillamook Motor Company on the friendly corner of 5th and Main in downtown Tillamook. Tillamook Motor Company, a better place to do business. So we're talking with Jeff Coons you're in the Lions, right?
Yeah, I'm the Lions secretary.
Gotcha. Who's talking about the Garibaldi crab races that are coming up, which we should say it's this weekend, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday.
Is it right? Saturday 11 to 5, Sunday noon to 5. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Out at the Old Mill Marina, right?
Yep.
Cool. Out in Garibaldi. Some fun. I looked at the forecast this morning, and I mean, my phone, I don't know where my phone gets the weather from, but it's like a 50% chance if it's actually right, but it looks like rain for a while. So something to do inside, right? It's an inside event.
It is.
Yeah. So let's talk about how the crabs actually race.
Okay.
Can you kind of break it down for us, like what the process is?
Yeah. So there is, I believe that there are 6 lanes, and it's a fairly large table. And it's actually angled down a little bit to kind of help them out. Sometimes you get a crab that is real lively, and that's what you want. If you see a crab that's real lively and active, that would be the one you would choose.
I was going to say, do people like pick the crabs out of a bucket or a tank or something, or are they just put in a lane and then you pick a lane?
Most of them will come out. They come out of a cooler, and then sometimes if you get a crab that you can just tell he's not so good, they'll ask for another crab.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a starting gate. It's a small board that goes in front of the crab. We have a starting gun. Old Tim will be firing that starting gun, and when that gun goes off, the gate goes up, and it's kind of like they're trying to scare the crabs down.
Uh-huh.
They bang on the table or underneath the table, and the crab either runs or slides down to the end. Yeah.
So I would say it's probably I have never been, but I've seen videos of it. A very lively event, right? It's kind of loud and a little, lots of energy, lots of yelling for your crab.
Yeah, but look, you definitely, there's a little luck involved. I will say that. I don't know how to pick a real fast crab. They kind of look the same, but you can get a lively one. You've got a good chance.
You're right.
Yeah.
Is there an age limit for participants?
No. It's families will come in with youngsters, and they can stand up on a box. We'll get them up there, and pretty much everyone gets some type of prize. There'll also be prizes for the winners and grand champion prizes and things like that. So it'll anyone of any age can participate.
What kind of prizes are there? Like what types of things do people win?
So it depends on what is donated. We've got a couple guys that are going around to different businesses. Usually we'll get some donations. Just all different sorts. Some years we have bikes. I'm not actually sure what the grand prize is this year. It wasn't my area. I was supposed to get the crab.
Right.
So I'm not real sure what the prizes are.
If someone wanted to donate, could they still do that?
They could.
If they're listening?
It would be a big help. Yeah, they could. You could give me a call. Do you want me to give my number?
Yeah, go for it.
So, it's the 503-801-4397. And I'm Jeff, and I could arrange to get those prizes down to the Old Mill.
Cool. Yeah, if you're looking for, or I'm sure just look up Lions? Do you guys have a Facebook page or a website or something? Or there's probably a phone number somewhere, I would think, online.
Yeah.
For Tillamook or Garibaldi Lions.
Kelly Barnett and I, you can contact us, for any information about the Lions, and we have a P.O. box, which is kind of our central. If you want to send information or request eyeglasses or anything like that, it's P.O. Box 597 in Garibaldi, and that's 97118.
Cool. Is there a cost to participate? Like, do you have to pay to race a crab?
Yeah. You have to pay to get in, and then
how much is it to get in?
I believe it's $5. Isn't that terrible? I think it's
what, that you don't know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if it's more than $5, don't go look for him.
Yeah, don't look for me.
So $5 to get in, and what does that? That's just entry into the event, or does that allow you to race a crab?
That just gets you in.
Okay.
To the event, and then the races, they're not all the same. There'll be our master's ceremony. That'll be Carl Wilson will be he'll shout, okay, I'm going to do $1 race, or it'll be a $3 race.
Gotcha.
And he's he'll just try to keep those races going just as fast as he can. To just make as much money as we possibly can for sight and hearing. So there's different prices on to race, but it does cost, and that's one of the ways that we're raising funds.
So like we said, it's this Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 5 on Saturday, noon to 5 on Sunday. Are there races going on the entire time?
Pretty much the entire time. We might give our pit crew a little break. But no, there'll be races going on the entire time. It's pretty crazy.
And did you say his name was Carl, the master of ceremonies?
Yeah,
is he announcing is he talking about the races as they're going on?
He is, yeah. So
ooh, get that man a Red Bull.
A race is going to happen because it'll come out over the loudspeakers, and then you can go get in line and spend $1 or a couple bucks, $3 or something for a race, and we'll get you up as soon as possible.
So, I mean, it's still, but not a very expensive race. I mean, $1 or $3 a race doesn't seem.
So we need to do a lot of them.
Right.
That's why it stays busy.
And you said there's six lanes, right?
There is, yeah.
So 6 crabs at a time. Is it just locals that participate, or do you get people from out of town, or are there people that come every year from out of state even?
There are a few that come from out of state. I think we had some from Idaho last year, but people will drive in from up and down the coast.
And are they coming? They coming because they know about it, or did they just happen to be in town and hear about it and decide to go?
Both. We have some people that know about it, and what are you doing in the winter? Like you say, the weather's bad and it's cold, and so we'll have people that'll drive in for sure, even from over in the valley. I think those that have come in from Idaho or whatnot, it was kind of more of a chance thing for them. But like, what's this? What's up with crab race?
Right.
And check it out.
We definitely have some interesting events around here. That's for sure. Pig and Fords, crab races. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to talk about Roby's. You don't buy furniture every day, so it just makes sense that when you do invest in that new sofa or recliner that you're paying the best price possible. The same goes for that mattress or your refrigerator. At Roby's Furniture and Appliance, you'll find the top name brands, Maytag, Frigidaire, La-Z-Boy, Lane Simmons, Tempur-Pedic, and more, all under one roof and all at low, low prices. Roby's offers high volume pricing and selection with small town service and a smile. They have something in every price range and every taste. And don't forget, Roby's offers free delivery to veterans and active duty military. See them right now for great savings, serving the folks who call the coast home. Roby's Furniture and Appliance, Astoria, Tillamook, Lincoln City, Newport, and Florence. And I think today they're opening their new store over there on 101. So go check them out over by Main Street Pizza. So we're talking with Jeff Kuhn about the crab races, which are this weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 5 on Saturday and noon to 5 on Sunday. We've kind of talked a little bit about what the races are. Are there other events or activities happening during the day? Like, do you guys do raffles or auctions or anything like that? I know there's food and drink, right, for sale?
There is, yeah. There's lots of choices for food and drink bowl. There is a raffle. There'll be some items that you can also, buy tickets for and put your ticket in to try to win different prizes. So there's both. There's some raffles, and but then there's also the prizes for winning the races as well.
Right. Is there merchandise? Is there crab merchandise? Because I know I've seen crab necklaces, but I don't know if those are free. And of course, Kelly has his crab hat. Is there crab merchandise available?
There will be T-shirts, sweatshirts with an up-to-date, exciting crab race logo on the front. There'll be some crazy crab hats. If you really want to get into it and celebrate, there'll be those for sale as well.
Fun. Well, it sounds like a really fun weekend of stuff going on. I imagine it takes a lot of people to put something like this on for a weekend. Do you still need volunteers to help out during the day or help set up or take down or stuff like that?
We do. We do need some volunteers. It is a lot of work. As far as the Lions Club, and we couldn't do it without the help of the local community, and we're very appreciative of all the volunteers. But I know that we do need some more workers, so you could definitely give me a call and get you signed up and plugged in.
And do you want to plug your phone number again?
Yeah, so it's 503-801-4397, 801-4397.
Cool, yeah. Call Jeff if you want to help out, or even if you have questions about the Lions Club, which I'm going to go back to here in a second. Or if you want to donate, like you said, you're still taking donations for prizes and things like that. So yeah, let's talk about the Lions Club. So the Lions is a national organization, yes?
It is, yep.
And what is its purpose? Like, what is their mission? I don't expect you to actually name what the mission statement is, but it's just kind of what its general mission is.
Well, I'm trying to remember the year, but Helen Keller challenged the Lions Club, and it is national, but it's also all around the world, international, that we would be ambassadors for sight and hearing. And so that has become the vision of the Lions Club, is to help those that just can't afford eyeglasses or hearing aids. And so that's our main focus. That's our number one goal that we do. And we have applications not every week, but close to every week. We'll get an application, usually for eyeglasses, and to the best of our ability, we meet that need. We have great participation with our local opticians in the Tillamook area, and also for hearing aids. But if I had to sum it down to one thing, we do help other charities as well in needs, but our number one. But
those are your main purpose.
To help people see and hear.
That's awesome. I was just looking on the Lions International website, and not only can you donate money or help out at these events, or go participate in the event so that they can fundraise, but they also have a link for donating your old glasses. Is that something you guys take, or is that something that you have to send them in somewhere so they can get distributed?
You can. We do take those. You could drop them off at the Garibaldi Post Office, and then we will send those in.
Cool.
And they can be reground, and someone else can get some use out of your old glasses.
Wow, that's really neat. Yeah, if your prescription changes, I was just thinking, I wear glasses, and I probably have some old glasses somewhere laying around where they're too, the prescription changed and I can't wear them anymore, so why do I still have them? That would be a really good opportunity for me to do something with them.
Yeah.
So I would assume, like most volunteer organizations around here. You guys probably have a standing meeting sometime monthly or bi-monthly or something like that?
Yes, and it is the first and third Tuesday at 6:30, and we meet in Garibaldi at the Garibaldi Inn.
Mm-hmm. And is it open to the public? Like if someone wanted to come speak to you guys about something or maybe wanted to learn more?
Check it out, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the first and third Tuesdays, you said 6:30?
Yes.
At the Garibaldi Inn?
Yeah.
Cool. And anybody could be a member, right? It's open to memberships?
Anybody can be a member. You need a recommendation from one of the current members. We're looking for more members, so it's not hard to get a recommendation. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking maybe for some type of, you're looking to do some volunteer work or be a part of something bigger, this sounds like a really good opportunity, especially if you live in Garibaldi or, Rockaway. You said there was one in Rockaway too?
There is.
Yeah, I think, is there one in Tillamook?
There is not at this time.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so let's recap crab races because those are coming up this weekend.
Yep.
Saturday, Sunday, Saturday from 11 to 5 out at the Old Mill Marina. Sunday from 12 to 5. How much was it again? $5 to get in?
Yeah, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that it's $5. If you come to the door and it's $6, I'm sorry, but I think it's $5. Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't be standing at the door so people can't yell at you.
Yeah.
And all other activities, merchandise for sale. There's food and drink. You don't have to participate. Yes. You can just go watch the madness.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Do you remember what the grand prize was last year? I know you said you're not sure what it is this year, but just to kind of give people an idea of.
I think last year that we had a TV, but I'm not sure what it is this year.
Wow. I feel like there were some bikes involved last year, too, for, like, kids. Yeah,
we've had bikes before as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you're competing, like, do the kids all compete with kids and the adults compete with adults, or is it just whoever, whenever they want to compete?
There will be races that are only for kids.
Gotcha.
But as they win, then everybody, if they go higher in the races, then it would be whoever wins, advances. So
right, at some point
for kids as well.
Yeah. And are there, like, are both days, do they both have a championship race, or is that just on Sunday afternoon?
Well, the winners would need to come back. Yeah,
okay, that's what I was kind of asking.
Championship race will be later on Sunday.
Cool. Sounds like a fun time. Is there anything else that you would like to cover that we didn't talk about?
Well,
or mention?
I think that just saying thank you. The old mill lets us come in there and use that building. Just a big thank you to the old mill and their staff. The businesses around Garibaldi. I think the Hook, Line, and Sinker is one. The crabbers. There's just we just couldn't do it without the local help.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if I had to say one more thing, it's just a big shout out to all the volunteer businesses and individuals that really make it happen. Because we couldn't do it without the help.
Right. Yeah, an event like that, you need a lot of help. And again, we'll plug it one more time. Do you want to plug your phone number in case somebody wants to help out this weekend?
Yes, and I'm the line secretary, and if you'd like to help, you can call at 503-801-4397.
Yeah, go help out. And I would assume the people that are there helping out don't have to pay to get in, right?
They don't.
Yeah, so if you want to go, help out, and then you get to see kind of what it's about and maybe come back the next day and participate.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hang on the phone for a minute. Let's see. Tomorrow we'll have Bill Bartline on. Don't forget, senior meals, 11:30 at St. Mary's by the Sea in Rockaway Beach every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, noon every weekday at the Kayawanda Community Center in Pacific City, as well as the Tillamook Senior Center at 4th and Stillwell. Cost is $3 for seniors and $6.75 for everyone else. today, the Manzanita, I cannot believe we're even talking about farmers markets right now, but it does make me excited. The Manzanita Farmers Market is now accepting applications for vendors. Applicants can complete the application online or mail in a paper copy. For full consideration, applications are due by April 1st. Look up Manzanita Farmers Market on Facebook for more information. Friday and Saturday at the fairgrounds is the Spring Vintage Flea Market and Bazaar. It is running from 12 to 7 on Friday and then 10 to 5 on Saturday. It is free admission and parking. As we have talked about all day today, this morning, crab races are out in Garibaldi at the Old Mill Marina, 11 to 5 on Saturday, noon to 5 on Sunday. And then also on Saturday, there is a St. Patrick's Day Kids Craft event at the Air Museum from 2 to 4 p.m. It is $1 per child, which just covers the cost of the craft. Thanks again for calling in this morning, Jeff.
Yeah, well, thanks for giving us the time.
Yep, it should be a fun weekend. Go check them out. And thank you, Tillamook, for listening.